to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could you all just stay standing for one moment? We lost a long-time township employee this week, Donna Berger, and a lot of her boys are standing right over there. She was an incredible employee for us in Public Works and did so much for all of us. We'd just like to honor her for a moment. Al's not here, is he? Okay. 70. We're going to start tonight. As you all know, we have an empty seat here. Will Pauls had been a committee member here for us.
Roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry, roll call.
Okay, we'll keep
Roll Castellano. Hodson.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
And Frommer. Yes, I am here. Now, we're going to go back to Will Pauls. I'm leaving the seat. Will left us about 6 weeks ago. And the way that you fill a seat on Township Committee, what we do is we appoint someone to take that seat until November, and whoever wins the election in November will fill that seat. The way a seat goes, this was a Republican seat. So the Republican committee, county committee, gave us 3 names. Those 3 names are Phil McKenzie, Frank Ballas, and Patrick Ireland. All 3 gentlemen have done great things here in the township. Phil is newer. Is Phil here? There he is. Phil serves on our MUA and has volunteered at many different functions that we have here in town. Frank Ballas has sat on this township committee and has been involved. I think most of his childhood has been spent here and everything else. So he is a longtime resident of Egg Harbor Township. And Patrick Ireland, even though he went to mainland, we'll let him in the room. I don't know. You know, we got the
Me too.
Here.
Me too.
But Patrick is
Sure.
no, it's mainlanders here. This is not good. But Patrick has been on the Board of Education and is raising his family here in this town. So we're fortunate. We had 3 very good gentlemen put their names in. And tonight, what we're going to do is pick one of the 3 of them to sit in this seat until November. And then we'll see where we go from there. And we'll just get back to business. So does anybody have any questions on the process? If not, can we get a nomination?
I nominate Patrick Ireland.
Can we have a second?
A second.
Can I have a roll call, please?
Castellano,
Yes.
Hodson,
Yes.
Ellis,
Yes.
and Furman.
Yes. Mr. Ireland, come on down. Deputy Mayor Ellis is going to swear you in. Ray's going to do it. We'll wait for you. I have a. You want your family done?
There you go.
A couple of
Is Lindsay here? Have Lindsay come up. Have the family come up.
There you go. The wrestler.
No, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. Sorry.
You know,
No, I don't know.
I state your name.
Hi, Patrick Ireland.
You solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully.
Yes.
You solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear
Affirm that I will faithfully.
that I will faithfully
Enforce the justice perform all
enforce
the
the
duties
justice all the duties
of the Township Committee
of the Township Committee
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
I do firmly solemnly swear
I do affirm and solemnly swear
or affirm that I will support the Constitution
or affirm and support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey.
and I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the government established
and to the government established
in the United States
in the United States
and in the state under the authority of these people.
and in the state under the authority of these people.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right.
Sorry, quick.
We've got quite a few members of the Board of Education here. We've got Chairwoman Tamika. Gilbert Floyd is here. Juanita Hyman is here. Barbara Salagi is here. Lou Delabarca is there. Is that everybody? Not anymore. Not anymore. So now you get to do that. So, and we also have County Commissioner John Risley in the audience over there. So thank you all for coming. And we're going to keep going here, guys. We have a busy meeting. Welcome aboard, Patrick.
Thank you.
All right. We have 3 presentations this evening. The first one is Isabella's mom here? No. No. All right, we're going to hold off on that one. So we're going to go to, is Kellen here? There he is. All right. Do you want to do this one? You all right? I am, we are.
Which one is this?
This is this one.
You right?
Township of Egg Harbor, Certificate of Recognition presented to Kellen Crowell. Whereas dedication, perseverance, and athletic excellence are the hallmarks of true champions, and whereas Kellen Crowell has demonstrated exceptional commitment to the sport of wrestling through his hard work, discipline, and sportsmanship, and whereas Kellen has received the remarkable distinction of becoming only the second Egg Harbor Township junior wrestler to win 2 New Jersey State Championship titles, and whereas Kellen has earned All-American status at the prestigious Wildwood National Duels, further distinguishing himself among the nation's top wrestlers, and whereas Kellen has secured his 7th South Jersey Wrestling League Championship title, an extraordinary accomplishment reflecting sustained excellence and dominance in competition. And whereas Kellen concluded this season with an impressive 54-6 record across league, local, and national tournaments, showcasing both consistency and elite performance. And whereas Kellen's achievements bring great pride to his family, coaches, teammates, and the entire Egg Harbor Township community. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Mayor and Township Committee of the Township of Egg Harbor, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, do hereby recognize and congratulate Kellen Crowell for his outstanding accomplishments and commend him for his dedication, determination, and representation of our community at the highest levels of youth wrestling. Congratulations.
Can you put a quick move on Ellis? Can you like to see her move?
I think I'm 130.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I know that's hard work. My nephew wrestles in Penn State, so I know. And a lot of time commitment, and you can't eat a lot of stuff like
So, congratulations.
Good luck.
Let's see.
Real quick. Real quick, a lot of times we have meetings that's extremely long. As long as we recognize the youth and future of tomorrow, I can stay here all night. So I invite every youth organization, every kid who accomplished something, if I know about it, I'm going to say something. We have to acknowledge our future. And I don't care how long we stay here. I don't care whether you want a jumping jack contest, you're going to be acknowledged. They jump up here, it might be long, I don't care.
They need a bigger room.
We're gonna need a bigger room.
But we just get a bigger room.
All right, well, we've got another group coming in. The Atlantic Christian School boys basketball team. All right.
Township of Egg Harbor, honoring the Atlantic Christian School boys basketball team. Whereas the Atlantic Christian School boys basketball team has demonstrated exceptional athletic achievement, sportsmanship, perseverance, and Christian character throughout the 2025-2026 basketball season, compiling an outstanding overall record of 25 wins and 12 losses. And whereas the team captured the Jersey United Christian Athlete Conference JUCAC Tournament Championship for the 7th consecutive year, establishing a remarkable standard of sustained success and competitive excellence. And whereas the Cougars advanced to national competition and earned an impressive runner-up finish at the National Christian Developmental Athletic Association, NCDAA, National Tournament in Ohio, bringing distinction and recognition to their school, community, and state. And whereas the team's accomplishments were made possible through the dedication of its student athletes, coaches, school administration, families, and supporters, whose commitment to teamwork, discipline, faith, and hard work contributed to an extraordinary season. And whereas Caden Kim, a senior, achieved a significant personal milestone by scoring his 1,000th, that's tough to say, career point, joining an elite group of student athletes and leaving a lasting legacy in the Atlantic Christian School basketball program. And whereas the following members of the Atlantic Christian School boys basketball team, led by head coach Paul Jones and assistant coaches John Wilson, Drew Carney, Zach Johnson, and Trevor Little, are deserving of recognition for their athletic skills and dedication, which allowed them to realize every athlete's dream of becoming a champion. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Mayor and Township Committee of the Township of Egg Harbor, County of Atlantic, and State of New Jersey hereby recognize and congratulate the Atlantic Christian School boys basketball team on their outstanding 2025-2026 season, their 7th consecutive Jersey United Christian Athlete Conference Tournament Championship, their NCDAA National Tournament runner-up finish, and the exemplary manner in which they represented their school and community. Congratulations.
I mean, they're just sort of really, and it's hard when you win together, being able to show that.
Point.
I need more than Knickerbockers.
Go ahead, Aiden.
Congrats, 7 years in a row.
Man.
And you gotta recognize it. A lot of times we go to Zion Road and they in our township before we lived here in the township. He's
But you just want to call them out by name? I've got a lot of names here, some of them are here, so I'll give you all of these, but you just leave them here.
It's coming off.
Are you done school for the year? You're done. Okay, so you're gonna be junior? Sophomores?
Oh.
Where are you going to school?
Good.
That's great. Congratulations. Senior. All right. Well, that means you've got, but one coming back? So the 8 years around? So what's? Awesome. Well, each and every one.
Who's the center? Let me guess, one of you two. Which one? No, he's got to be the guard. Bring it up.
We're gonna try to keep Sullivan healthy, right? You're gonna be ready to make you the man this year. Now. Come on, all right?
It's taking lessons now.
You are making the man.
Well done, guys. Well done.
Come on back to stay.
Okay. Last but not least. This one, I already recruited in school. So, you know what, the crew change is always interesting. So, come on out. Egg Harbor Township High School's crew. I love you.
No, he's there.
The Township of Egg Harbor, presented with pride to the Egg Harbor Township High School crew team. Whereas the student athletes of the Egg Harbor Township High School crew team have demonstrated extraordinary commitment, perseverance, sportsmanship, and excellence throughout the 2025-2026 rowing season. And whereas through tireless training, discipline, teamwork, and dedication, the crew team captured the Atlantic County overall team title championships, further solidifying its reputation as one of the premier scholastic rowing programs in the region. And whereas the boys crew team earned the distinction of Atlantic County Boys Overall Team Title champions for the fourth consecutive year, a remarkable achievement reflecting sustained excellence and competitive dominance. And whereas the girls crew team achieved an outstanding second place overall team finish at the Atlantic County Championships, contributing significantly to the program's countywide success. And whereas at the Atlantic County Championships, Egg Harbor Township crew athletes earned an impressive collection of championship medals, including gold medal finishes in the girls varsity 4+, girls lightweight 4+, girls novice 8+, boys varsity 8+, boys lightweight 4+, and boys novice 4+, as well as silver medal finishes in the girls junior varsity 4+, girls second varsity 4+, and boys freshman 8+ events. Whereas the program continued its success beyond the county level by earning 1 gold medal, 3 silver medals, and 2 bronze medals at the state championships, and 1 silver medal and 2 bronze medals at the city championships. And whereas the Egg Harbor Township High School crew program has distinguished itself academically and athletically, producing 5 student athletes signing to compete at the Division I collegiate level and 1 student athlete signing at the Division II level. And whereas the girls crew team further exemplified the program's commitment to excellence in the classroom by achieving the highest spring term team grade point average among all high school athletic teams. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Mayor and Township Committee of the Township of Egg Harbor, County of Atlantic, and State of New Jersey hereby recognize and congratulate the Egg Harbor Township High School crew team for showing up every day throughout the season ready to work, and by developing consistent effort and a willingness to excel alongside the best high school crews at the county, state, and national levels. The athletes of the Egg Harbor Township High School crew team have established a standard of excellence through their countless hours of dedication, sacrifice, determination, and pride in representing their school and community. Congratulations.
If anybody knows anything about the road, you know what a difficult sport it is. And to the parents, they go up to the river at maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, and set the tents up and get the food going. I commend all of you, because it's a full family that we do this. And ladies, your grades are well done. School. You're going, where are you going?
St. Joe's.
And you too. All of you, this is an incredibly hard sport, and you have to work.
Hey, Mayor, or Coach, I'd like to introduce myself. Can I get a free car wash? I want a free car wash. $5.
Everybody, my name.
I'm on the spot here. Got Angelique's Post. They're all seniors, actually. They're all senior classes here in Iowa. Work with a lot of them now. The Hickey twins, we have Avery and Elizabeth. We have Savannah Alabarda. Because going well in Oklahoma.
Wow.
I'm sure I can. They did really well. Gotta ask you to pass. Okay.
Had them really good fit.
Thank you. Actually, they have this right here. Thank you. Thank you. That's ladies, I should say. What's your best memories of going through the team? Thanks so much. Yeah. We're a family. Yeah. You see each other. And the season is done now, all the championships are done, everything's done. So sad. All our hard work. You know, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Hodgson's daughter was on the very first team in Egg Harbor Township.
And I had to go to the school around 4 a.m., like Laura said. And thank God I had a badge because the Philadelphia cops helped me because it's brutal up there. And I think we bought the first boat. Yeah, 2002. But it's brutal up there, the Schuylkill. To hold down the territory because they'll encroach left and right when you put your blanket down and get the tent up. All of a sudden, they'll start moving. So it's a great sport, and I'm glad it's alive and well in the township.
Coach, can we have rules?
Sir?
You have to be.
Drum roll. We have Gene Butcher, Tom Corcoran, Revere Parikh, Guido Caro, Reed Warrington, Lucas Jackson, Aiden Fultz, Dan Corcoran.
Right?
We have 4 seniors and 5. Yes.
Who was at the front of the boat calling out the, where's the coxswain? You? Okay. You're the best ride going. Just hang on. Yeah.
So you won't be broke up like they in football. Football be broke up. I'm gonna be pretty much here. That's right. Like a Mexican forest. You can tell they don't look good. They don't look like Robbins. I know. They all broke up. No?
Coach, want to say anything about it?
Well, they're a terrific group of kids. You guys spoke about how hard they work. That goes without saying. It's a year-round sport.
What's now? Are you going to like left? Where do you go to the boathouse?
They're working out on their own. But in August, we get to the class.
Okay, so go back and tell me how good you're doing. Please, we appreciate that. Thank you all.
Congratulations.
Is he? Oh, good. I'm saying. How'd you remember I had something to do with food? I guess you're going to this.
What's it different? I'm Maria.
I remember we bought that first boat. I thought it was paid a lot of money for it. Yeah, we should go to.
And as the parents are leaving, thank you for all that you do. It is so much work. Isabella is not here. Did Isabella's mom come in?
Yep, we're here.
She's here. Yes. Is her too? Oh, Chief, we'll bring you on this one.
Ready? Township of Egg Harbor proclamation in recognition of Isabella Mardigian for her bravery and quick thinking. Whereas the safety and well-being of our residents are of the utmost importance, and acts of courage and presence of mind contribute greatly to the strength and resilience of our community. And whereas Isabella Mardigian demonstrated extraordinary bravery and quick thinking during a potentially dangerous emergency in her home. And whereas, upon detecting the smell of smoke, Isabella immediately took initiative to locate its source, discovering that a lithium battery in a cordless vacuum had ignited and was actively on fire. And whereas, in the face of a rapidly escalating situation, Isabella remained calm and acted decisively by extinguishing the flames, removing the burning vacuum from the home, and promptly contacting emergency services by calling 911. And whereas Isabella's swift and courageous actions prevented what could have been a devastating house fire, protecting her home and family from serious harm. And whereas Isabella's actions serve as an inspiring example of responsibility, awareness, and composure under pressure, and highlight the importance of fire safety preparedness for all residents. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Mayor and Township Committee of the Township of Egg Harbor, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, that Isabella Mardigian is hereby recognized and commended for her exceptional courage, quick thinking, and responsible actions, and extend their sincere appreciation for her efforts in safeguarding her home and family. Congratulations.
Great job. Great job.
Congratulations.
Our deputy fire chief was just down. Chief, would you like to say something about what she did and what could have happened?
So, I was the chief on scene that day, came out as a structure fire and on I was on location within about 3 minutes. When I pulled up, she was already standing outside to meet me outside and the vacuum to me. You know, now you have one guy that I'm worried about when he throws vacuum cleaner. So what happened was our vacuum cleaner was plugged into the closet. I caught on fire in the closet, and the battery actually started. But basically, they started to splatter, and they threw it off of us. So she actually got the vacuum and got it out of the house. And when I went in, yeah, there was a smoke condition, and I think where it was upstairs was definitely burned. You know, definitely burned up. But her actions, I was actually pretty impressed with. She was home alone. She thought quickly. She didn't panic. She was able, one, to dial 911, get us rolling, and two, be able to get to remove the problem from. So it made it very simple for us. We just ventilated the house, dealt with the little bit of extension that was there, and that was it. But her quick thinking, and especially at a young age like that, most people tend to panic anyway when their house catches on fire. You know, she didn't know where the scoop was coming from. She actually hunted it down and found it. So when that happens, most people will panic. She didn't. I was extremely impressed with her candor and her calmness. And actually, I want to give her an application.
She felt the same thing. Sign out.
Oh my
So you
God.
smelled the smoke first, and then, or you just, yeah. 'Cause it was- It was like the wall upstairs, actually, then I found it.
I heard the call from Daisy. Yeah, I listen. Yeah, I listen. I hear them all the time. My sister was in Daisy, 25 days. Brother-in-law. What number was that? Yeah, she's 25.
And I did explain that to her, and I think I explained it to her mom later on when we got there. Was I just been at 2 o'clock in the morning. This could definitely been a lot different situation. As quickly as we got, but as quickly as it could have gotten going inside that closet, because it was a storage closet. Practically, in that situation, make sure you have what smoke detectors, at least one on
Everyone.
Everyone.
So we were just very, very. Actions you took and the fact that you stayed calm through some of them.
Come on, Mom.
Well, Mom, yeah. So we are very.
Ready, sit down.
All right.
Freedom.
Okay.
Give it homework. Give it
Did
homework.
rest. All right. We're moving forward. We've got an ordinance for public hearing, Mr. Friedman.
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance 13 is an ordinance authorizing the execution of an agreement for the tax abatement with All Zone Holdings LLC for the property located at 6418 Black Horse Pike, otherwise known as Block 1303, Lot 49, Phase 1. The purpose of this ordinance is to authorize a tax abatement agreement for Phase 1 improvements consisting of 14,000 square feet of office, warehouse building, and related site plan improvements, and to establish payments in lieu of taxes pursuant to a 5-year exemption and abatement law. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone in the public that would like to address ordinance number 13? Seeing none, can I have a motion to close the public portion?
Make a motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Castellano,
Yes.
Hodson,
Yes.
Ellis,
Yes.
Ireland,
Abstain?
and Farmer.
Yes. Motion to adopt ordinance number 13.
Make a motion.
Have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Castellano,
Mayor, I have just a few thoughts, if I may, before we go into it. So I did a little research into this company, and they have complied with the provisions of our ordinance number 201 and followed the process laid out there. This is a very good company. I'm very happy that they're going to remain in Egg Harbor Township and expand their business. And I will vote for this evening. However, what I'd like to recommend and suggest that we do is going forward, I think that we should do a more thorough job in evaluating to be sure that an abatement is good for our residents and our taxpayers. So I would like to propose an update to the abatement ordinance that would have some of these possible characteristics. A cost-benefit analysis for each project requesting a pilot that deals with the loss of revenue to the township, as well as the tax impact on others who will be left to make up the loss of revenue. The cost of services associated with the given project, jobs to be created, the investment to be the project, the extent of additional development which may come our way, what's known as a but-for analysis. Would this project have happened anyway? In other words, but for the abatement, would the project have gone forward anyway? Of course, as we all know, a pilot will cost a loss of all revenue to the schools, and that has to be accounted for and made up. And finally, that there be an internal review committee to look at the applications and do that cost-benefit analysis. The Department of Community Affairs has put out their document. It's called the Municipal Tax Abatement Handbook. It's fairly recent. You can find it on the state's website, and it has all these criteria laid out in greater detail. The New Jersey League of Municipalities also compiles a list of sample ordinances from other municipalities that we can also look to. And so basically, my feeling is that an abatement should be an investment that will benefit all of our residents and taxpayers. It's not necessarily just an entitlement. And so, with that, as I always do, I offer, my help to work on updating it, any research that I can do, any work that I can do to help. I always say it, I'm here to work. So that's my thoughts there, but I will vote yes. So my vote is yes.
You can send those to me. Mr. Hodson.
Yes.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. You go. I'm sick.
Yes. We've been dealing with abatements for the 21 years I've been here, Pete. And I agree with you. Let's look at it. Okay. But it happens all over the state. We aren't the only ones that do this. and we aren't doing it for any special reason other than the law allows it.
Ireland
Abstain.
and Farmer.
I vote yes, and also John Risley, I think, was one of the initial pushes for this here in Egg Harbor Township. Brought a lot of business, and that's what we're trying to do. That's the purpose of this kind of abatement, is to bring businesses to your town, because once they get through the 5-year pilot program, there's no children in the school, so the expense is minimal to the town. So it's a very valuable tool that we have in our toolbox. And but you know what? It's always good to look at things so we can tweak it, make things better. So that's good. And I vote yes. Mr. Friedman, ordinance 14.
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance 14 is an ordinance amending Chapter 64 of the Code of Township of Egg Harbor entitled Alcoholic Beverages, specifically subsection 64-3D, titled Licenses. The purpose of this ordinance is to reduce the number of available plenary or retail consumption licenses in the township. A public hearing on ordinance 14 will be held on July 1st, 2026 at 5 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to introduce ordinance number 14?
So moved.
I'll second it. The only thing I would ask, Tom, to look at the number, these are just for packaged goods, correct? This is not consumption.
This one is not,
No, this is
This is consumption.
yeah.
So to see where we stand with, by population, how many are allowed. A lot of towns wrestle that all the time. And with us, we're expanding our population, much to our dismay, to see where we stand with those licenses. And there's several types, right?
Definitely.
There's the, okay, multiple, right?
Actually, even at the next meeting, we'll put that, just a side note, we can even announce what they are and how many we have.
Is that a motion? Do you need somebody second?
I need a second, please.
Who made a motion? Hodson?
I'll make the motion.
You made the motion.
I'll
Okay.
second it.
Roll call, please.
Castellano?
Yes.
Hodson?
Yes.
Ellis?
Yes.
Ireland?
Abstain.
And Farmer.
Yes. Ordinance 15, Mr. Friedman?
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance 15 is an ordinance to amend the Code Township of Egg Harbor, Chapter 213, Section 35, entitled Control for Movement of Traffic and Parking of Vehicles on Public and Private Property, specifically Chapter 213-35A. The purpose of this ordinance is to establish enforceable parking regulations at the Township Community Center. A public hearing on Ordinance 15 will be held on July 1st, 2026 at 5 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to introduce ordinance number 15?
Make a motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Castellano?
Yes.
Hodson?
Yes.
Ellis?
Yes.
Ireland? And Farmer.
Yes. We have a resolution and consent calendar, resolutions 232 through and including, a lot of them here today, 268. Can I have, does anybody have any questions? And if not, can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Castellano?
Yes.
Hodson?
Yes.
Ellis? Ireland?
Abstain.
And Farmer.
Yes. Let's see. Can I have a motion to adopt the consent calendar, resolution 232? Oh, I did that. Resolution for the bill list, please. Most important. Can I have a resolution authorizing payment of all bills?
Make the motion.
Roll call, please.
Castellano?
Yes.
Hodson?
Yes.
Ellis? Ireland?
Abstain.
Farmer.
Yes. We have a supplemental agenda, which we went over in work session. Resolutions 271 through 274. Anybody has any questions, please ask. If not, can I have a motion?
Make the motion.
For a second, right? And then
Yeah.
vote. Okay. Roll call, please.
Castellano?
Yes.
Hodson?
Yes.
Ellis?
Yes.
Ireland?
Abstain.
Farmer.
Yes. We have some approvals. Can I have a motion to approve the May 20th, 2026 Township Committee meeting minutes?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I have a motion to approve the May 20th, 2026 Township Committee Executive Closed Session Meeting Minutes?
So moved.
A second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Can I have a motion to adopt the payroll for the month of May 2026 in the amount of $1,715,452.42?
I'm gonna make it.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Can I have a motion to adopt the departmental reports for the month of May?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Public comment. Is there anyone that would like to address the governing body on any issue, Mr. Come down? Give your name for the record, please. Buongiorno.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mike Bongiorno. So I'm here for two things. First, I'm going to hand this to Tom if he can hand it on. So I'll get to that in a second. So first, I am here as a representative of the EHT Soccer Club. I am here to thank you on behalf of all of our coaches and all of our players for all the great work that's happening at Canale Park. If you haven't ridden by, there's a lot of it that's almost done. So we are getting there. I just hope they scrape away the weeds before they put the rest of the sod down. So, but on behalf of all the kids of, the 940 kids of the HTSC, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all the hard work you guys have done to make sure we get new fields and, notwithstanding for football as well and the baseball and all the upgrades you've done for the kids here. It's unbelievable.
Soccer fields are looking good.
Yeah.
I went by there today.
Yeah,
and
we are looking good.
from last week to today, came a long way.
And this irrigation's covering pretty well.
Yeah, we just have to make sure it stays on.
That's unbelievable.
And it's fenced.
Yes, and I'm glad we use Tuckahoe turf. I don't know if you know this, but Tuckahoe turf they're the grass fields for every major stadium in the United States. Yes, they are the best. So the other reason I'm here, you guys have it in front of you. I've had a little bit of conversation with some administration and with the mayor. Myself and 4 other members have created a new nonprofit organization. It's called the Spirit of 1776 South Jersey Celebration. We are going to be hosting this event here in Egg Harbor Township.
It's definite now.
It is definite. So I just picked up all the applications for all of the things that I need to get done. Chief, I'm going to need your help too. So I just want to give you guys a rundown. And really the main reason I'm here is I know I see these EHT board meeting and videos all the time, and I want to get this out, and hopefully they put it on so the word gets out via social media. It's kind of like a little free advertising for us. So for what we're looking for from the township and the committee is absolutely nothing right now other than the use of Veterans Park. We are going to fundraise every penny that we're looking to need to do anything that we want to do. So currently right now, we are working on the Freedom 250 truck. If nobody in this room knows what the Freedom 250 truck is, Google it. There's 6 of them sponsored by the Department of Interior that are driving around the country. They're interactive 18-wheeler trucks. They pop open, kids go in, adults go in. They see a virtual history of the United States.
You've been on TV.
Yes. Yeah. So I have had meetings and phone calls with every congressional representative in the state of New Jersey, along with Andy Kim and Cory Booker's office, to all work to make sure that truck comes to Egg Harbor Township. Our committee feels that truck hits Egg Harbor Township, we're going to see upwards of 20,000 people that come through this town to see this truck, because right now it is not scheduled to ever come to the state of New Jersey. So if we get it, it's going to be the only time it sees New Jersey.
When will you know?
We are working very hard. One of the congresswomen out of North Jersey is actually on the Freedom 250 committee. And I'm going to meet with her, I believe, next week, face to face and hat in hand and beg.
Like, what can we do to try to help get it here? you asked for certainly our blessings. It's the right thing to do for this country, and I'm proud that you're bringing this forward. You talked about it before. This is the right thing to do. This is our 250th anniversary, and this is one very nice brochure, and I wish you good luck. But what can we do to try to make sure it comes to Over Township?
So possibly write a resolution in support of what we're trying to do, and we can take that and we can deliver that
Are you
to.
meeting with her?
I believe it's next Tuesday.
Okay, you want that in hand.
Yes, if that is possible.
You know, that's how it works. Okay.
Yes,
And if you need help from us, I'm in.
appreciate it. So
That's a good idea, and everybody just ignore it.
so
Different. What's that? Okay.
So a list of events that we're looking to take place. So we'll start on the 18th. I'm going. I'll take no for an answer. I mean, I think some of you guys already know I don't. So
That's why you're the best person for this.
so we get that truck. We look to see the truck come in midday on Friday the 18th. Knowing school is taking place and it's right in the school area, we're looking to start any type of opening up or ceremonies or anything like that at 4 o'clock. And, maybe go 4 to 7, have a nice easy day on Friday. On Saturday, the 19th, I have an application for a parade. We're looking to start a parade at 9 o'clock. I have a feeling it's going to be about 4 times the size of our Memorial Day parade. We currently have 4 military bands that are committed to us. 2 of them are marching, so they'll be able to join us. We're working on arms of the Mummers Parade to also join in. There's some that are based out of Cape May County. We're working on them now. We're going to reach out to all the YO organizations. We want to see floats in this parade. And we're going to have you guys, congratulations, you're being told now, you guys are going to be the one that would judge the floats first, second, and third. And we're going to have a little bit of money set aside to give to each youth organization, as a first prize, second prize, third prize. We have a Benjamin Franklin secured. He's going to be here. He's going to be here for about 4 hours. He's going to walk around, do educational stuff with the kids. I also have a commitment from the Sons of the American Revolution out of North Jersey to come down and do a complete reenactment, set up a Revolutionary War camp somewhere on the grounds. I have Atlantic County Rental is going to donate tents, tables, chairs, so in case we get weather or whatever, we can go inside. We have, there's a lot of stuff. So I might forget a few things, but we also have, we're going to do a movie in the park. So we're looking at 5:30ish as the sun starts to go down. I know sunset is 6:58 on September 19th. So we're just trying to find the right movie to show. And leading into that, we want to find a way to do a fireworks display after the fact. So 7:30 at night, do fireworks. During that time, we're going to have the county library is going to be open. We're going to put up televisions and we're going to set up documentaries, short 10 or 15-minute sessions. The county library is going to work with us and bring some of the Revolutionary War relics into the library so people can go in and see what that stuff is. I'm trying to set up with the county the bus to take them from here to Zion Methodist so we can tour the 11 Revolutionary War soldiers who are buried at their cemetery. And if nobody knew that, we have 11 Revolutionary War soldiers buried in Egg Harbor Township.
Church too has some.
So we can figure out and we can take them on both. And then on Sunday, again, we're going to lean on you guys. We're going to have a kite flying contest for the kids. Again, you guys judge who's the best, whatever. We all know, and
They're all good. In our world, they're all good.
We're going to find the money to, give those kids a little bit, a little gift card, a little something for participating.
My only concern is you make sure you coordinate with administration and the police department. 20,000 people, additional people coming in. You just, we want to make sure it's done right.
I'm looking,
I think this is fabulous. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, and the Veterans Park, part of it is the county property.
correct.
So you got to get in tune with them, and we assume it for our parade, but we don't own much property past the actual monument towards the library.
Yeah, I'm
So
looking,
that's
I'm looking
county
to
property.
take that one whole section over.
Right. If you want that trailer in there and everything,
No,
like
that's,
that,
that's
you gotta
done. We already have
think
it.
about what we're doing there.
YO does not have a football? And no football that weekend?
Actually, I hope they do, because that's gonna help bring additional attendance.
It will.
You know, because so the other thing is, and I'll reach out to John about this. I'm going to the 49th Marine Air Group change of command next week. The prior commander and the prior sergeant major gave us a verbal commitment to send us a Cobra attack helicopter and a Huey to land in Veterans Park. So I just need to figure out how we go about getting a permit to land 2 gigantic helicopters.
Yes. A lot of logistics.
Just think go big or go home, right?
That's it. Listen, if this all comes to fruition, it's going to be
No,
incredible.
it's a good thought.
Incredible.
And I don't hear much in New Jersey. This is the first I've heard. You talk about Philadelphia and all that, but this is great. And it may not turn out with all the vision you have, but we'll give it a go.
We're supposed to see 5,000 people, which is going to help all the local businesses.
Very good. Come back next month and let us know where it stands. Okay?
You got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Would anybody else? Happy. Come on down.
Good evening, Madam Chair and committee. Good evening. My name is Abby Ortiz from Teamsters Local 331. I'm here this evening because, as you well know, and I'm not here to negotiate, I'm here to allow you, or should I say inform you of where we are in negotiations, if I may. And if I step too far to the left or right, then tell me you're too far left and you're too far right.
Well, I'm going to leave that up to the solicitor because I know when it comes to contract
All right,
negotiations,
Ms. Freeman. So I'm
fine
with being directed, right? I take orders very well. That's why I'm here, right? Because the people wanted me here, so I am here. To your left, to my right, you see Public Works employees, and I don't know if we have any more on this side as well. But as you well know, the last time we were here, I believe you gave me instructions to get it done. We were, if I speak correctly, we were right there where we believe we had it completed. But because of the new information that has come out, I cannot agree to what is being offered because of the new information. That information will come out. The folks that are standing here are going to express themselves. They're going to be cordial. They have feelings of how this is going and where we are. Right now, we're at a 4-way stop sign because of what has transpired. I want you to please have the ears open and understand where we're coming from. We are still negotiating in good faith. I'm not here to slander anyone. What I'm here to do is get a contract done that is equitable for all members, right? Not just a group here, not just a group over here, for all members. And I know that the last time we came, there was movement. The needle did move. I appreciate that very much from each and every one of you, because when it came back, it was agreed upon. But what was not agreed upon was the information that came across the table. So with that being said, I have a negotiating team here that sit on the board, the negotiating team. I also have many of the folks that are here as well are residents of the Egg Harbor Township as well. So with that being said, I don't want to hold these folks up anymore because I know they've been chomping at the teeth. So with that being said, I don't know, Mayor, if you want them all to come up or one at a time, but it's up to you.
Just going to ask, before we start,
Yes.
where are we from our perspective?
So last meeting, like you said, communications officers were here. We had a meeting. We gave them a proposal for their salary scale, which they approved. In a meeting with us and via email from Abby, we agreed to, we were going to do a memorandum of understanding for that portion of the contract, which they were presented with last week by Bill Blaney to their attorney. They're back on that because I was hoping to have that in front of you guys tonight. We have since that made another proposal to the larger group, which I'm assuming is what he's referring to. And, we can't talk about that. But Haven't heard anything on that, and I have proposed dates out for future meetings to continue discussions, and I haven't heard anything about that. So I did talk to Abby on phone earlier today. He gave me some updates on their situation, to which I'll brief you later in closed session, and the rest of it I'll.
Okay. Thank you. Team?
Hello. For those of you that know me, you know that I don't like speaking in public or drawing attention to myself, but I'm here tonight because I'm not sure what else to do. My name is Cassie Hines. I have been a resident of EHT since I was just 1 year old. I still remember how excited I was 20 years ago when my mom told me that Miss Monda called me for an interview to become a volunteer at the EHT recreation camp. I was even more excited 2 years later when I was able to become a paid member of the staff, not only helping with summer camp, but all the other activities as well. Then, in 2017, a full-time position opened up. It felt so right. I was so excited and so proud to work for full-time for the township. I have always taken pride in my work. I strive to make the township and community a better place, striving to make sure as many people as possible are able to participate in our recreation programs. And with that mentality of making the township a better place for employees, when I was asked to become a union shop steward, I did it without hesitation to help make sure that everyone was being represented and treated fairly. But with the current negotiations, my excitement about being part of this township has dwindled. As minimum wage has skyrocketed over the past few years, our pay scales have fallen behind. Morale amongst our staff has fallen too. As township continues to stretch to develop previously undeveloped plans, our staff continues to be stretched thin. And now, with the rumor of a $19 million budget surplus, but nothing for the staff that is struggling, this, along with the rising cost of benefits, is both infuriating and exhausting. I struggle to look my coworkers in the eye every time they ask me what's taking so long. I do not have answers for them. I truly do not know why there's always weeks, sometimes months, between meetings, why one group was made an offer weeks before everyone else. And now we've been told that there's a lower offer on the table with no retro, so no raise for the first 6 months of 2026. Nothing keeping the loyal employees here. Nothing to entice new qualified employees to join our ranks. We're just left with losing coworkers who knew the job and trying to train a revolving door of new staff that leaves before they're fully trained. I'm here to ask you today for support and guidance to help get the excitement, pride, and morale back into our workforce. Thank you. You did good, Cass. Thanks.
Good evening. My name is Brianna Mincolelli, and I currently serve as the Service Bureau Clerk in the Police Department. I've been with the department for nearly 4 years now, beginning my tenure as a records clerk and now the Service Bureau Clerk. I can confidently say that I've found a professional home here in South Jersey. I'm originally from North Jersey, but I moved to Egg Harbor Township after attending Stockton University and meeting my fiance. Securing a full-time position here after graduation felt like winning the lottery, and I am deeply committed to growing my career within this township. However, as I look toward growing my career here, I'm faced with a difficult reality. I've learned quickly that many people in our department are forced to work multiple jobs to make ends meet, including myself. At our current pay scale, these are simply not livable wages. Quite frankly, without the support of my fiance, I probably would have had to move back up to North Jersey right after school. We're at a constant fork in the road where we must choose between a job we love and a salary that allows us to survive comfortably. I want to stress the fact that I truly love this job, the people, and the community that I serve. Unfortunately, that's not always enough. According to the MIT Living Wage Statistics last updated in February of this year, a single adult would need $27.35 an hour to support themselves and their family working full-time, providing the basic necessities and nothing else. In my case, a two-adult household with both members working full-time would need at least $18.22 to survive. In contrast, my current rate is $16.58 per hour. Some employees still even making less than I do at $15.57 per hour. I believe the civilian staff are the heart of the township's operations, often going far beyond their formal duties to ensure everything runs smoothly. It is disheartening to see the knowledge and dedication of experienced employees at risk because of minimal and stagnant wages. This issue directly impacts our ability to recruit and retain quality staff. Many employees have a one foot out the door mentality for higher paying opportunities that require less specialized expertise. And how can we blame them? For the past 9 months, I've volunteered as a union representative in our negotiations. While neither side is perfect, recent developments such as the removal of retro pay from the table feels like major steps backwards. We're not asking for the impossible. We're simply asking for a livable wage that reflects the pride and effort we put into serving this township. I urge you to consider our perspective as an employee and a member of this community. Addressing these salary guidelines now is essential, as this situation will only become more difficult to fix over time. We take immense pride in our work and hope to see that value reflected in a fair negotiation outcome. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Robinson. I was hired here as a police records clerk a little over a year ago. I have worked in the public sector for 10 years in various capacities for a number of different government agencies. This township is the best run and the best managed that I have worked for. The committee does a great job, the department heads do a great job, and the employees are the most professional that I've ever worked with. I'm very grateful to be able to work here. There's just one concern. The salaries of the employees that work so hard here are much lower than the same positions in other townships. The most disheartening thing of all is that many employees here have to work 1 or 2 additional jobs to make ends meet. This is not limited to new hires. A number of workers that have been here for over 10 years have to work additional jobs to be able to make ends meet. On top of that, they have to perform duties and tasks above and beyond what the same positions in other townships have to perform. As everyone here knows, there are negotiations ongoing since the previous contract expired in December. I urge the committee to negotiate in good faith for a common sense and fair contract. The workers here are not asking for anything unreasonable, just simple fair compensation. Thank you.
Evening, Council. My name is Marcus King. I'm retired principal officer of Teamsters Local 331. I was the originator who negotiated the very first contract with Donna was here as the administrator. Good evening. I'm working part-time now or as needed when the local calls me in. Erica Rasman, who is the Secretary Treasurer and now Principal Officer, is in Las Vegas at the Teamsters National Convention. And couldn't be here tonight. Otherwise, she would be speaking in front of you. I come tonight just for clarification because after I had an opportunity to look at the negotiated documents, the memorandum, and then the letter that just came out recently, I am thoroughly confused. I think we left a very good contract when we left, I have to say. However, I want to start by thanking you all because when the communication officers came back to you last time, you heard them and you made some movement. So I want to say thank you for that because I think that's important. However, globally, I need you to understand there's one contract with the Teamsters. In order to have one contract, it has to be a contract for everyone. In the memorandum of agreement that was printed out, and I don't know if it was proofread by your side, because there see some corrections that need to be made. But with that being said, we cannot, the local cannot ratify half of a contract, right? So you can't just give the communication officers a raise retro pay and not do it for the other employees in a negotiations and then want the local to vote on it, because what would happen is there are more employees in public works, they were voted down, right? So it doesn't really make good rationale decisions. And I just want to point out, in the memorandum for police communications, retro was written in the document. And mind you, that all of these people have been working since the end of the year when that contract was up. So I just want to point that out because I think that's important. And so I'm not sure what happened in negotiations, but I think that there was a moment where they said, okay, let's make sure that this fits for communication. And it was a conversation. And then a memorandum came. I don't know if, and I'm sure I'll be corrected at some point, I don't know if there was another part of the negotiation because you still had your white collar and public and your public employees, your blue collar and your white collar. And then another document came out just after this one. And the way I understand it, this wasn't sent to the local union. I think the union attorney reached out to the town's or the negotiating attorney, and that's how we were able to get this document. For our white collar and blue collar, the document says, unfortunately, we're not going to pay retro. Now, these folks have worked the whole entire time, and they do good for the township, and I don't have to speak for it because I think the work they do speaks for itself. However, we cannot, as a union, vote on half of a contract or half of one and not half of the other. It needs to be collected. So I'm just here to ask that, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad or look bad, but I'm coming to council just to say that we need to have one document that fits for everybody. And we understand that there may be differences in what people do and where they are, but it needs to be one contract for everybody. And the last piece before I sit down is the one thing that I do know, and I've read it over and over again, retro was on the table for everyone during negotiations. How it got in this letter that all of a sudden we're not going to give the white collar and public works retro pay, I think is a hard pill to swallow. And I don't think that we're going to be able to get a contract done without that in there. And then last, I just want to bring to your attention for communications. And it's in the last sentence, and I don't really know what this means. I'm going to assume there was a typo. It says, this MOA will not be in effect until ratified by the membership of ASME and the government body. I'm not sure what ASME has to do with a Teamster contract, but it's written in the document. And I just think that before, a document is sent out, we need to be clear about what it is that we're doing, because in the memorandum should be an agreement that both sides. So if I look at this agreement, I should go back and look at my negotiated notes, and it should follow suit, and it should be an agreement between the parties. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I'm just asking council that when you guys do talk, that you would take into consideration. We're in a tough time in this country. We're in a tough time for the city, and you guys have to make huge decisions. But let's look out for our public works and white collar employees, because they need to have a decent wage as well. Thank you for your time, and I know I probably took too much,
No, you're
but I do
fine,
appreciate
Marcus.
it. Thank you.
Marcus, thank you, though. I mean, you've negotiated in the past for us, and,
Absolutely.
we've done good business together.
Absolutely.
And my only question is, are you negotiating now? Abby, are you
No,
negotiating?
Abby is the negotiator.
Okay.
And Erica is sitting in now that we found that there was a little mix up. And also our attorney is back here as well, just to make sure that we covered all our bases to bring to your attention, because what we know is that you guys really will look into it. And I'm hoping that, we can get back to the table and hammer out an agreement. And we know that all agreements are not necessarily one way or the other. There's a give and take in that. And so we understand that, and we're looking for that challenge. And if you really need me to come back to negotiations, I'm going to
I don't look at Abby because Stacy's giving back.
Why was ASPE in there? Wasn't ASPE their union representative at the time?
No, that's why it's government.
Oh, that definitely is a reason for the
Well, I'm going to say to you, Abby, the same thing I said to you last time. You're rested now. That, you know what? Our team is here. We're going to learn more about this later, but we can't talk about contracts.
I understand completely.
But be available.
Yes.
Our people will be available. Make sure your people are available. And let's get this done, because we do. I'm looking at everybody, especially those sitting over here. We've got more sitting over here. We've got people that do incredible work for this town.
Yeah.
And we want to get this settled.
Absolutely. And let me apologize, because I really wish retro wasn't on the table. I wish we had gotten the contract done back in December, right? That's
the goal.
That's the goal, right? So I want to apologize for that, right? And I can look Tom in the eye and say that we sat across the table and we negotiated very well. It's just, like I said, we've come to a four-way stop. We just want it to be addressed so we can move forward, because
We will do that.
we are still believing strongly that we can get this done, all right?
We can tell people how much we value them, but when they look in their envelope, they want to
That's-
see something. And let's
exactly.
be honest. So
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your time, Council.
I know you know, but sorry. All right. Does anybody else want to address governing body? Seeing none, can I have a roll? Yes. Bill? And then Mrs. Justice.
Bill Burrell. First, I'd like to say I don't have a dog in this fight. Talking about our contracts for our public works and the rest of the other employees in this town, but I do have a lot of friends that work in public works. I think all you guys do a great job, but we have to get this done for them. In my opinion, you know, township employees are underpaid. I think every municipality is kind of guilty of that all around. I think, you know, $16, $17 an hour is just unheard of anymore. You can make $20 an hour at Aldi, for God's sakes, you know. So I really think that this needs to get done, needs to get done soon. We need to invest in our employees. We need to keep good quality workers. We shouldn't have, you know, turnover. You get somebody coming that's good, and next thing you know, they're gone because somebody else is paying $1 more an hour. Like, you just put all that money into this person, training them, having them learn our system, then they're off, you know, to greener pastures, if you want to call $1 an hour greener. But that being said, retro has to be done. I mean, especially public works, road department, things like that I usually saw, in my own experience out there with snowstorms and this and that. I mean, they're out there working 10, 12, 14, 16-hour shifts. They need retro pay. I mean, that's just fair. As the one gentleman said, you know, would have liked to gotten this done in January. It would have been the same deal anyway. But you know, I applaud our public works employees and our township employees. Get it going.
Thanks, Bill. This is Justice.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for your time.
One minute, Ms. Jefferson. Can I say something? This is about fourth or fifth time here. Are you getting any satisfaction? Because I think last time we explained to get with Mr. Hitzner, because somebody's not listening. So we need to get this done, because you shouldn't have to complain. Somebody got to listen to what you're saying. We are listening, but I'm saying, did you go make an appointment with him and personally go see him?
I think I just did. By that look, maybe I just did.
No, I want you to have some action, because I don't want you to be stressed out and all that stuff. I want people to listen to you. Well, you're listening, but I want the help that you need. Come in here, you know, send it to us. Anytime, it's been like 5 times, so we need to get this done. Okay? And I think that's the route to do this, because you know and I know, you know, talk is cheap. Let's show some action.
I can't thank you enough for that. Thank you. But before I
get with him, because like I said, you know, we love you, and you get emotional. You shouldn't have to go through this. You have a need, and we should, you know, look into that need. Like I said, you've been here like 4 or 5 times. You know, he's right there. Make an appointment right now. Saying what you said is going to be the 6th time. Ask for an appointment right now, and let's get this done, okay?
just send me an email and we'll set up a date. But I do want to say about what was just discussed here. A lot of it's about money. Our township needs money to pay the individuals who are doing exceptional work here. And I'm going to dovetail into this, what I'm always talking about. Why can't we make the developers bring money into this township? I mean, I'll stop with that if you want me to. I just want some answers. We really need some money. As I understand, I can speak directly to the one that's impacting me, the developer. He doesn't live here. If anybody Googles him, you can see he has other businesses, even other things going on in his life. So here, I personally have been here over 35 years. That's how long I've been here. And I've watched so much of my property fall to pieces. Congratulations. That was the second thing I wanted to say. I have a little present for you. You'll have to get it next time we can. Not for your, not for your. In my research, I came across a lot of documents that have your last name all over them, and they're the land that was given to them and owned it. I think this is the coolest thing. Some of the research I've done is really neat. But you're prominent. You're very prominent, and I'm talking 1860 books. So anyway, that's super. And I just wanted to also say about your comment on Ordinance 13. I agree 100%. That's a business thing that I'm not really great here, but tax abatement for businesses, unless we're absolutely pushed up against the wall, why do we have to do that? I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay more taxes. I mean, I feel fortunate enough I'm not having to choose between whether I'm going to eat or pay my taxes, but we just shouldn't have as much of a burden on our shoulders when developers in particular keep coming here in droves, make their money and hit the road. They don't worry about our kids. They don't worry about the animals that get killed because there's so much traffic here. But that was probably point number 3. Well, first, I kind of wanted to dovetail off the very first person who was here and mention a little ad. We have started a Facebook page, Save EHT. We're really, really concerned. A lot of residents are concerned about the condition of our township. We also have SaveEHT.com. We're trying to just get a place where people can come together and as residents say, we're being impacted by developers. We're being negatively impacted by developers. So I could read a couple of things, but I primarily think like last night or 2 nights ago when I came to a planning board meeting, and I just said, I know there's a lot of familiar faces on the same boards collectively. And I want to trust that there's conversation, but I'm told basically when I address each board that there's not conversation between the various entities or bodies, I guess I should call them. I think that's where the solution is going to come from. We have to look at this as a whole organism because we are an entire organism. And I'm telling you, I am literally failing, I think, because of this is a stressful thing. This is where I live is my home, and I've fought for it. There's so much blood, sweat, and tears in that property. It's not that it's the greatest property in the world, but it's home. Okay? There's a decision that's been made from the state by that Mickey Sherrill, governor, I believe, that there were going to be new rules that came out to govern land. I think it's direct to land use. I don't know if it's direct to land use, but the real laws, I don't know if anybody here has heard of them, stand for Resilient Environment and Landscape. And I think personally that if they were taken into consideration, a project that's near me that concerns me would not go there, but that has been suspended for a year. It was supposed to go into effect, I believe, the beginning of this year, and sometime late May, she suspended it and said, no, we're just going to keep working with what we have. I personally like to, if you're having the talks with people up north in the Pinelands, they talk about that topic. I'd like to collectively stand as Agriculture Township and say, we want to freeze. We want to freeze. We need a freeze because we're just being run over, and literally animals being run over. As I showed pictures at the planning board meeting. There was a fawn. I'll wrap it, but a fawn dead on the road. I showed pictures of school buses in an accident on West Jersey. Not that the bus itself was hit, but there was a crumpled car in front of the bus, and then there was another car turned over on Fernwood. So, I mean, it's designated an arterial road, and I am telling you, there are clots in that artery. We need some heparin. We need heparin, and we need money from the developers. Those are the things I think we need.
Mrs. Justice, Mr. Hitchner, will you talk with Mrs. Justice and see where we can go? And there is communication between boards, but when an application is being heard, it has to be heard all to the end of it before any other discussion comes out. People can come and discuss it at that meeting. But certain things, and there's laws that we have to follow. At the end of the day, there's laws that we have to follow. But there's things in areas, I think everyone up here has said this, areas that we can try to tighten up, put pressure on the state to change some of the laws. We understand and we do know that every big development that comes in adds a burden to every single taxpayer. That's why we try to get as many commercial properties in as possible, because they don't add kids to the schools. And that's an important part of the tools that we use. So we're working on it. And I know maybe not as fast as you would like, but there are laws that we have to follow. But in the meantime, in regards to your property, I know Mr. Hitcher is well versed in it. Why don't you see him? And
I'm most willing. We have laws too, though. That 94-44 speaks directly to soil erosion, and it talks about the safety and the well-being of the community, et cetera, and what is going to happen next to me if it's none of that description. And I have correspondence with the Pinelands, too, who say the definition of a by right is simply that it refers to a land that's permitted within a zoning district pursuant to the municipality's land development ordinance. And last night I was told this is a land development problem, but we have contribution in that determination of the ordinances or designations of what it is. And they're tired of listening to me talk to them. They're just like, these distinctions stem from the New Jersey municipal land use law, which enables municipalities to adopt zoning laws. We have the laws. That's all I'm asking. We just stand on them and tell that guy, go back to Little Lake Harbor. Bye-bye now. Or back to Philly where your cheesesteak factory's at. I mean, anyone can come in regularly, so we know where you're coming from. We understand, but it also keeps the issue right in the forefront, which is a good thing. Good, I'm glad.
So it does do that, 100%. But thank you. I know this is not your favorite thing to do, but
it is.
You are always appreciated and welcome to come anytime you want.
I appreciate that.
Make sure you get his information tonight.
Yeah, we've got one another's email.
Well, okay, well, talk to him tomorrow. Okay, get on him.
I will.
He's a good guy. He knows what he's
I
doing.
agree.
Okay.
I agree. All of you good guys, including you good gal.
Thank you.
It's, these guys kind of thing. So, yeah, thank you.
You be careful.
If I may, Mayor, just one quick point, this may be helpful. What we've talked about is there are tools in our toolbox at a municipal level. And one of those that you alluded to earlier on is we can start being more aggressive with the use of impact fees, requiring that of a developer if they want to do, project, X, whatever it is, then they're going to have to offset contributing towards first responders, schools, roads, whatever it may be. So that's something we're talking about.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Branca, come on up.
Hi, how are you? I'm Dominic Branca, and I'm from Makeover Township Youth Organization. I just want to mention something. This past weekend, we hosted an adult flag football tournament. We brought about 1,800 to maybe 2,000 people in, and I want to thank you for allowing us to host that, because that is one of our biggest fundraisers that we do. We get all the snack stand privileges from that, and then we get a stipend from the company that comes in and we host for. But in the past, we've always struggled with trash. And a lot of us have been there till sometimes 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, picking up trash with flashlights, riding around on golf carts to make sure the fields were left as we found them. This year, Public Works, they had all of the trash cans set, ready to go. They brought a dumpster from behind their field house, placed it on the parking lot for us, and they actually had staff on duty for us as we were doing our thing in the snack stand. Public Works was around making sure that everything in the area was policed. When it was all over, said and done, we looked around and we were like, wow, we can go home, because Public Works was there policing the area and taking care of everything. So I want to thank Public Works for being there, having everything set up for us. You guys are awesome.
This field is used.
We didn't touch the new game field.
That's what I was asking.
I was watching it. I rode around, made sure nobody was on the game field. We're only allowed to look at it right now. And that's it. Hands off, feet off, no cleats, no nothing. And I also want to mention that I want to thank you this weekend. Saturday, we're actually having our coin drop. And that is going to be on the intersection of Zion and Ocean Heights Avenue. So please drive carefully. We're going to have a QR code. So I know a lot of people don't carry cash. We're going to give you a little card with a QR code, and you can donate that way. But I want to thank everybody and also the county for approving everything.
It's a big baseball tournament.
We took advantage of it. We're smart. We knew it was coming, so we're going to lock up traffic there before the baseball Father's Day baseball tournament.
1970s, you all coming through?
What's that?
Hold the bucket in. Hold it.
That's right. I told everybody.
Make sure you got
I know. We struggle for volunteers. I tell everybody, all you need to do is hold a bucket and smile. So if you're not doing anything, you want to hold a bucket for us, we're always here. We'll take any volunteers we can get. But thank you, Public Works. I appreciate you guys. Made our life a lot easier.
Hey, Dominic, to piggyback on what Dominic said, I spend most of the day out there also, and I've never seen adults do the things that they were doing. They were from all over New York, Connecticut, you name it. Trash can, Public Works had dumpsters everywhere, and they just throw it on the ground. It must have been thousands of water bottles. I guess they would put their water bottles. They didn't have a stand, so when they go to play, they throw it on the ground. But then they left it on the ground. Public Works, now one time, you know how a lot of workers are trying to take a break. They work. Public Works did a great job, and it was unbelievable the amount of trash that they had to get. Also, keep in mind, we had 5 young kids from the neighborhood volunteered and assisted Public Works picking up trash. And you got to get those kids. It was unbelievable, those kids. And I also told Dominic with the coin drop, we're going to volunteer some people to come out and help.
Oh, boy.
You know, because the kids, our football team need the money. You know, they do a great job. Dominic, his wife, Cassie, he claims he's leaving this year, but just, you know, he always say he's done. But I know we can't talk, you know, Dominic, we leave that subject alone, but we're going to need some help on the coin drop. And I can't talk about contract here or anything, but Public Works rock.
There you go. And we paid those neighborhood kids at candy bars.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to come out, we have some extra candy bars. We all got candy bars. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anybody else? Can I have a motion to close the public portion? All in favor? Aye. All right. Township committee reports. Well, we always start with a newbie.
I have nothing to report. I'm only 30-something minutes.
Is there anything you'd like to say? Oh, you're longer than that.
I know. Yeah, I would just like to say thank you to Mr. Ellis for nominating me and everybody else for just confirming. It really means a lot. And for everybody that came out, it really does mean a lot. I have people from the club, from committee, coaches. I've had people that went to high school with me, people that went there in the service with me as well. They came out here, and local township people. It's humbling to be part of the largest community in Atlantic County and being up here. It's just very humbling. So I just appreciate everything, and thank you, everybody. And I can't wait to continue on working with everybody up here, all the professionals and all the different departments. We truly do have the best of like all the stuff out there, all the departments. Like our rec department, we have that beautiful community center out there. No other community does. You go to Northfield, you go to Linwood, you go to Summers Point. They don't have that. We have that. It's a staple. Everybody comes there. I have 4 kids that are in all the sports and in all the township kind of activities out here. So I do appreciate it. We have the best everything. I call up Public Works and there's a tree down or I have a mattress out there and they come and pick it up the next day. You can't get that anywhere else. We have the best volunteers. We just have the best, and you got to be appreciative of that. So I'm very appreciative of that, and I'm just looking to stay here, not for any kind of stepping stone for any other position. I just want to stay here, and I love this town. This is where I'm going to grow with my family here. So just trying to make the best of it. But thank you for everybody coming out, and thank you again for the governing body. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. The Economic Development Commission is meeting tomorrow at noon. So there's that. The mayor and I met with a representative from the governor's office on May the 26th to talk about Pinelands issues. Turns out he is a school board member from Burlington County who I had met in my travels in my previous life as a board member. I thought our message was understood and well received. And we're looking forward to the next step of meeting with the executive director of the Pinelands, and we have two tentative dates, July 1 or July 2. So we're just waiting to firm that up to see which of those two dates, and hopefully that is going to lead us in a positive direction.
Mr. Hudson.
We can't beat that. No, Pete, it's good that you're working with the Pinelands because for 21 years I've been around here, it's done nothing to hurt us on a lot of different angles. And we got to get them to understand. I mean, I think people forget, and I don't want to bore anybody here, but Senator Gormley at the time, we took buses up to the Highlands, and I was on the bus. When they saw us come in there, they liked to say hello and meet you. But when they figured we were from South Jersey with the Pinelands issue, it looked like we had leprosy. They stopped talking to us. So the state knows what they did down here. The state knows what they did in the Highlands, and the state has to make it right. And I compliment you, Pete, and I wish you good luck. But I hope we see some results. And they just pass the buck and say that's the way it is. Our unfortunate thing is we have a lot of property. Okay? Look around the township. There's signs for sale all over. There's still wooden lots. And that's going to be our evil if we can't get them to shut it down. And when we just had the planning board problem with Chelsea Avenue, I asked every person on Chelsea Avenue how big their lot was. They were all small lots now. But in the old days, it was a minimum of 5 acres. Now, what happened here? That's a Pinelands thing, okay? That's the problem. They've allowed these builders to put small lots together and multiply what they can build. Chelsea Avenue is a minimum of 5 acres. You know how I know? I almost bought out there. So the point is, the Pinelands has to get the message. We can't cram these developments into small lots. And they got to help us when they make decisions and allow it. Just real quick, I want to, when Jordan left, I want to thank him for this. This is what we do as a country. This is a celebration. Our Memorial Day Parade is a good celebration for the veterans. And I want to thank the Elks on Flag Day, which was Sunday. They do a Flag Day celebration on the Elks on Means Lane Road. And for all the fathers in the room, happy Father's Day. That's Sunday. Oh, it was yours?
That was mine.
Yeah. I think there's a couple of fathers in the room. So, that's what makes this community, us. Our fathers created us, and we created our children to stay here and try to make a go of it in our community. That's why we're here. It's a community. If there's nobody living here, we wouldn't be here. So the thing is, we got to work on the Pinelands, make them understand. And maybe tell them, like, why don't you just check out what you did in the Highlands? Because it's not the same down here. Covering Father's Day, Flag Day, and to Buongiorno, this is the right thing to do. Hopefully it turns out. And if I can be of any help with him, pressure to get that truck down here, it's the same way as we did for the Vietnam Memorial. We were able to get it in this area twice. Summer Point once, and down in SL Manor. So we got to make sure people understand we're here and we appreciate things like this. What's it? Yeah, we had I won't give it a fire. The firemen are here, they know. I listen to them all the time. The other day I was not close for the Sycamore, was that trailer? Yeah. I mean, look, our firemen are great. Our department companies are great. And the woman, I heard that vacuum cleaner call because my sister lives on Daisy, a couple doors down. And to the lithium batteries, I don't know why the government that sits and does the things don't put the pressure on the lithium battery company to make them not combustible, okay? Because they happen all the time. It happens all the time. And for anybody, just a safety matter, don't leave something plugged in your house when you're asleep. I don't give a damn if it's a cell phone. It's got a battery, okay? And it could cost a fire.
I leave it.
Ray Ellis does. He's sleeping on the porch. No, but I'm saying it's like, it's a battery. It's a line into a battery, and the lithiums are a problem. That's enough for me.
Mr. Ellis.
I want to say, I served like close to 9 years on the school board. And with the school board, I always felt for their feelings for non-professionals, such as cafeteria workers, custodian staff, paraprofessionals. To me, I always fought for them because a lot of times we weren't fortunate enough to go get our big degrees and all that other stuff. We weren't fortunate enough to, maybe we had to raise a family. We couldn't go off to school and stuff like that. So I fought for that in the school board. People who voted for the school board, like, hey, we miss you on the school board. The workers miss me on the school board because a lot of times they forget about the paraprofessionals, the cafeteria workers. I will never forget about the bottom line workers here in Egg Harbor Township. I will never forget about the rec. I'm at the rec almost every day. The rec workers, the public workers, like I said, our town is beautiful. It's beautiful. The EMTs, the communication. I know the importance of being a retired police officer. I always fight for the little people, and I will continue to do that. And happy Father's Day. and one thing real quick, I remember back in Mother's Day, we used to go give our mother a perfume, a dress, a scarf. Father's Day, we get a T-shirt. A T-shirt on time. So I'm telling any of you who know my boys, know my family, don't get me no ties because I got 100 of them, and don't get me no T-shirts because I get them. Yeah, Fathers, you do a great job. Happy Father's Day.
Hey, I got my dad a soap on a rope. Remember those? It's a long time ago.
Old Spice.
Old Spice. It's okay. But to echo Father's Day greetings to all the men in the room, you are all a huge part of what makes this town so good. You give your energy, your time, you support your kids as coaches, you show up to their school events, you show up. And I think the most important thing any parent can do is show up. And I know all these men up here on the dais, and each and every one of them shows up for their families and they show up for their community. So I just want to thank you all and hope that on Father's Day, if you're not standing on the street collecting money on a coin drop, that somebody's showing up for you to tell you how important you are, because you are, each and every one of you. So I want to wish you all a very happy Father's Day. And I usually have the graduation statistics, but I didn't get them today in time. So we'll give those statistics at the next meeting. But I want to wish all of our high school graduates congratulations and best of wishes for the future. And to all the kids that are getting ready for summer, remember, everybody slow down. The kids are going to be on the street. But have a great summer. And we'll see all of them back in September. But in July, we'll have the meeting or the numbers. How many kids graduated, who's going to college, who's going to the military, who's going to work. And they usually get about $18 to $20 million in scholarships. So I'd like to see if the numbers are the same this year. Yeah, it's higher this year. That's good. That's good. So we have the memorial at the Nature Reserve is almost done. Where's Miss Sue? It is almost done. Sue Carmen. From what I understand from talking to Will Pauls, we might be looking at July, early July. Okay, and if you drive by the Nature Reserve on Zion Road, take a look at what's going on. It fits in beautifully to the nature surroundings there, and it's going to be a great thing. So we'll have that at the next meeting too.
Sue, have you stopped by there periodically?
She's there almost every day.
Yeah, I was there today.
She's there every day.
It's beautiful.
So.
It is really, whoever designed it, manufactured it, it's beautiful. Yeah. No, on the metal roof and stuff. I mean, it's really a plus.
It looks great. So, happy Father's Day, everybody. Tom, you have anything?
Nothing to report, but I would like to add a resolution to the supplemental agenda if we can do that.
We can do that.
Thank you. I can read that off.
Yes.
Entitled. This would be Resolution 275. Yes. A resolution of the governing body supporting the spirit of 1976 South So,
17th Commissioners.
what I said.
19.
Just 200 years.
You know, Andover Township's older than the country.
Yes, they are.
Support
Who's in that boat?
Support the spirit of 1776 South Jersey Celebration for America, which is the 250th birthday. It's a 3-day event. It's going to be on September 18th through the 20th of this year. And obviously, we heard Mr. Bongiorno's presentation. It looks like an event like we've never experienced here before. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure the rest of the township should be as well. Thank you, Mayor.
So can I have a motion to adopt?
Regulation.
Second.
We already know.
Roll call, please. Resolution 275 for the record. Roll call, please.
Castellano?
Yes.
Hodgson?
Yes.
Ellis?
Yes.
Ireland?
Yes.
Farmer?
Yes. All right. Do we have need for a closed session?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, no.
Oh. Did you not hear me earlier?
All right.
Resolution 270, authorizing the Township Committee to convene in a closed executive session to discuss matters which may involve personnel and or legal matters. Whereas the Open Public Meetings Act permits exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas this public body is of the opinion that such circumstances presently exist, and whereas the Township Committee may need to enter into closed executive session at one or more times during this meeting to discuss matters permitted under law, including but not limited to the following: legal matter, update on contract negotiations with the Teamsters, anticipated disclosure 1 year. Whereas minutes of said closed executive session will be kept, and once the matter involving the confidentiality of the above no longer requires that confidentiality, then the minutes shall be made available to the public in accordance to law. Now therefore be it resolved by the Township Committee, Township of Egg Harbor, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, that the public be excluded from this meeting during such portions of the meeting as the governing body may deem necessary to discuss matters set forth above. Every time I trip on that last thing. We're not talking Jack.
Can I have a motion to go into closed, please?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Will we be taking any action when we get out?
No action needed.
Okay.